Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 31 of Direwolf20's Server Play Series. Just hanging out on the server, running some ME cabling here. I hope I have enough. I do not have enough. I'm close, but I'm not quite there yet. I want to set up a system hereby where I can automatically fill up the animal farm thingy with wheat because basically I'm loving the mob essence and some cool stuff, but I need more of it. And hey, Soren joined us. What's up, Soren?
Hello.
Hello. I'm hooking up our breeder here to get some wheat auto-populated in it.
Ooh,
Yes. Your computer sounds very excited by it.
I think so.
Currently crafting Fluix dust. Okay, that's cool. Fun times. So yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment. I'll let some of that stuff craft up. Now, I did have some ideas. Let's see. Last episode, I left you guys with a cliffhanger, didn't I? How was I going to automatically combine golden swords in here and make things work the way they're supposed to? Not to fear. I've got a couple things that I want to do. I wanted that and one of those. Right. Okay, I remember now. Hey, I'm inside something. How did that happen? Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and craft up the components that I'm going to need, and then we'll set up this automatic thing. And then I'd like to, really, if I can, go pretty crazy in terms of automating the enchantment books. And then we'll look at storing the enchantment books. So you can see we did encounter a situation where we did wind up with a sharpness 4 golden sword. So let's get that off of there. See you later, sharpness 4. Did I happen to get any lootings by chance? Knockback... Lots of knockback 2, some arthropods, some smite, and some sharpness 4s. Nope, no looting. That's really kind of what I was hoping for, but not a big deal. I mean, obviously I've got, my looting on my sword here, but just interested in trying this out. Okay, so this thing will run, we'll get it off the book, and then I'm going to just automate the whole process so that hopefully when I'm done, it's just straight up kill mobs equals more enchantment books, and then people can come. I'll set up like an enchantment library is what I'm thinking, and people can come by and get them. So we should probably pick a place, Soren, to put an enchantment library somewhere around this house.
Okay.
Oh, and we also have to get an alveary up and running. I've been kind of neglecting my bees a little bit, and I'm sure they're, unhappy with me. I'll probably even craft up a few frames. I've even got a few. 3? Oh, good. I already crafted them up. Excellent. I've just, on occasion, been throwing frames in here, the impregnated ones. Decent ones, not like the best in the world, but not the worst either. Because they're cheap and easy to make, especially now that I've got a huge surplus of seed oil. So I just throw them in, let them sit for a little bit, let things go. I do have some new things with bees to show you guys. Aside from, like, the alveary that I want to build, have you seen the whatchamacallit thingy yet, Soren?
Maybe? Whatchamacallit?
Yeah, the thing that does stuff.
I'm gonna go with no if you can't remember the name.
Not that. Oh, the Escritor.
No.
No, you haven't seen the Escritor yet?
Nope.
You'll like that. It's a cool
Which
block, and it's all bee related.
Okay.
So where's my ME cabling?
There.
Only got 6 of the stuff, which means to me we're probably short on something. I'm gonna go with netherrack. I bet we're short on netherrack. Or nether quartz. Yep, we're short on nether quartz. Alright, looks like I'm taking a trip to the nether. I have to come up with a solution for more nether quartz.
Just put your turtle in the nether.
Yeah, right? Turtle mining well in the nether. That would just lead to a lot of netherrack, I'm sure. Alright, YouTube, I will be back after I do a little bit of nether quartz hunting. I'll see you in a few. Oh, and I'm going to get some other items, too. Alright, guys, we're back. I've got a few toys with me here. Just a few things I need to put and hook up. So, real quick, I want to hook up this thing and just pump wheat in. So let's see, finish this connection up real fast, and then I'll show you what I've been teasing you for the last little bit with, is how I'm going to deal with this whole golden sword thing, because it's actually pretty cool. Let's see, come up here. And I'm just going to break this thing, and we're going to do a basic export of wheat. Boom. And that should start filling this thing up with wheat. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. So this will keep the breeder full with wheat so that whenever we're offline, Soren, it'll constantly do the whole breeding thing that we have set up here. So we should start seeing a bunch of stuff happening momentarily. Nice. Idle time goes down. All right. So we'll give this thing a minute or two just to make sure that everything's good, and then we'll be all right. I'll come back and check on it. Now, how am I going to handle you? Well, I've got a newish part of applied energistics. You ready for this? The basic export bus, you guys have seen the fuzzy export bus. And there's this new mechanic that's really awesome. And I'm going to show it to you right now. So basically, first off, we want to set up an import into the AE network like so. We want the back, so let's go to our configs. Probably this one that I want to be orange. Yep. And we're going to have the import into the network right here. Ta-da! So that anything that's crafted part of the cyclic assembler automatically goes into our AE network. Okay, so that's good. What I'm going to set up over here then is a little ME cabling. You know what? Let me get a facade. Look at me, Soren. I'm making things look nice. I know. I'm putting facades down. Now here's the deal. Fuzzy export bus, just like so. Okay. Now what this guy does is he's got a damage comparison built into its interface. Have you seen this part yet, Soren?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So basically, damage comparison split at 99%, 75, 55, 25, ignore damage. All right. So basically, what I think this means is if this thing is, you know, similar in damage at a 99%, 75, 50, or 25. So I think I want to put it at split at 99. And I'm just going to put like a partially damaged golden sword in there. Okay. Then I'm going to go craft a new golden sword. Alright, so if this thing's set up to export golden swords, what I want to do here is craft a golden sword. Or 2. Or 4 even. Alright, so I'm putting you in, you, and you. Notice that the golden swords are not being exported. Excellent. No export of golden swords. Because I'm telling it to export damage value ones. Now, I'm going to take this recipe out of here just so it doesn't actually do anything. If I tell this guy to split it at 75%, or 50, or 25, now it's pulling in the swords. Aha. Okay, good to know. Alright, ignore damage will also pull in the swords. So I think what I want to do here is test this out real fast. I'm going to pull these swords out, and I'm going to keep this guy right about the 99% mark. Actually, I'm going to keep him about 50%. If I put you in there, sword, okay, they aren't getting pulled out. But this one isn't either. That one, or that one. Oh, those two did. Alright, so I probably don't want it to be 50%. 75%? That looks like it's working. So the 75% mark, and maybe even the 99% mark, will pull out all the golden swords that are damaged and put them in here. And because I will have the schematic for the golden sword here, it'll automatically craft a golden sword for me. And then it'll import it back into the system. So this way, any damaged golden swords that hit the system will get crafted into repaired golden swords. But if the sword is already repaired, it's not going to dump it out into there. Now that's important because what I want to do then is create a crafting recipe over here. So I'm going to need you. And we're going to say golden sword like this in code. Cool. All right, I'm going to put this guy in here. So what it will do is, anytime we need to craft a golden sword, it'll craft it. But if there's any damaged ones in the system, it'll combine 2 of them into a fully repaired one. Now, if it does happen to combine 2 of them and they don't become fully repaired, that's not a big deal, because it'll just go right back into the cyclic assembler, waiting for another damaged golden sword to show up. So this should, in theory, be the most you know, optimal, within reason, pretty optimal way to handle this problem. There might be a slightly more optimal way, but this is pretty much the best one I think that we could come up with. Alright, next up I'm going to need some more stuff. So I'm probably going to need export and import buses. Let's request a couple of those. Export, begin. Import, begin. And I'll probably need one of these as well, so I might as well get to crafting it. Cool. Now while that's cooking up, I'm going to run downstairs and show you guys my basic plan. I want to hook it up so that the following things happen. Number one, I want to pull the golden swords out of this chest so that they auto-repair themselves, right? And I'm also going to set up an export bus. I don't need this thing anymore. I'm just going to export bus into the enchanter fully non-damaged golden swords. And for that, I need the precision export bus. So let's see, what do we got here? Are we ready? That's awesome. I already have cabling and stuff ready to go. Look at me, all being prepared. Soren's proud of me. Are you hooking up us the lemon farm? Is that what you're working on, Soren?
Where should I get some saplings?
There should be. You can break the leaves with the whatchamacallit? With the grafter? Yeah. Yeah, feel free to do that. Just the few lemon trees we already have up and running. Oh, you're up there, aren't you? Yep. Okay. So coming over here, and by now most of my stuff should have been, you know, made and everything, but we'll give it a minute. Alright, so right into here, we're going to... Oh, right, I need the thing now. You're still crafting? Really? Alright, I'll be back in a second while I'm waiting for the stuff to craft. Alright, here goes. So I have the export bus. I'm going to make that a precision export bus. Right there. And this guy will be set to the following. Golden sword. Alright, but we're also going to tell it to move single items or craft. What this means is if it already has a golden sword in the system, it'll put it in there. If it doesn't, it'll craft one for us out of our gold and sticks. Cool. So now we should find a golden sword placed in there. Beautiful. Golden sword gets exported, placed in here. So from here, we probably want to do an export bus as well. So I should probably craft another one of those. Basic export. Sure, that'll work. We're going to need that reed farm pretty soon. But not just yet, so don't hurry for it or anything. You're kind of in the exact wrong spot. That's okay, I can move you. Where's my portal gun?
That never sounds good.
Yes.
You're in the wrong spot. I'm gonna portal you away. Goodbye.
There we go. That looks even nicer too. So I'll try and go in there, into here, good to go, right? Now, I'll deal with the exporting of this stuff in a bit. I want to set it up in like try and mess with the filters and the routers and all that cool stuff and see if we can't come up with something good. But I think for now, we're in pretty good shape. Like I said, I just wanted that export bus. Basic will be just fine. What? The what? That's the import. Okay, it just item replaced me. All right, basic import. Did I just choose? All right. Basic export bus, please. Thank you. All right, here we go. Basic export bus. And you'll be exporting books. Oh, look, it's already disenchanting. Cool. Now, of course, I can modify this, by the way, guys, easily for like pickaxes or any other tools that I want to put in here to strip the enchants off of. I'm just going with golden swords for now, but obviously I could, do whatever I want. In fact, if I want to be able to craft the books, I'm going to need a basic processor, because you can't automatically craft things without a precision or a fuzzy export. It has to be at least one of those two. So go ahead, there we go, smelting it, and come here, you. Export, and it's a book I want you to export, and craft. Cool, so now it should be doing something for me at least. Maybe I'm out of the resources required to craft. Probably. I'm probably low on paper. Yep. Alright, we gotta get that reed farm going at some point, Soren. But for now, I'm gonna let this run for a little bit and see how we do with it. I mean, I don't have that much mob essence. In fact, I'm completely out of mob essence. So, we're probably already gummed up the system. You can see here, we're using up mob essence. It's gonna drain it out. This sword won't get enchanted until we get a little bit more mob essence. But, I mean, overall, we're doing pretty good here. Cool, and this thing's done. We got sharpness 4 and Bane of Arthropods 5. Not bad. Like I said, easily adjustable if you want to change this to pickaxes to try and get yourself, whatever you want. But, I mean, it's pretty awesome right now, I think. Alright, we'll be back in a minute. We have a farm to set up, or two. Alright guys, so last episode we had a little bit of an issue with, what was the issue with, Soren? We don't have enough lemons coming in. So I'm making a manual farm with an intricate circuit board for Soren. So I've got 4 orchards hooked up here, buddy. So you just need to manually plant the lemon trees, and I will put into here the circuit board for the farm. Cool. Now, you already have power hooked up here, I guess?
Apparently.
Yeah, that's why your tree got shut down. Default is a tree farm, so keep that in mind. Oh, and you need 4 saplings.
Yeah.
Okay, you know that. Cool.
I just didn't have them yet.
You could easily probably put like dirt here too if you want. Like you can make the saplings here.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I'll get some for you. Hang on. Common walnut, and I probably get some bone meal. Some bones too, just in case. Alright, I got the walnuts and everything we need here. There we go. Nice.
Hey.
A couple lemon tree branches left, but that's no big deal.
They'll probably decay.
Ah, raining or phantom rain? Phantom rain. Alright, so basically, guys, we just need to wait for the lemon trees here to grow. Did you hook up the applied energistic stuff to down there so that it automatically comes down and everything?
Stairway right here.
Oh, you have a stairway out there. Nice. Now we're talking fancy. Beautiful.
Fancy is a relative term here.
Extremely relative. Oh, that grass block was important, I see. It's keeping your water in. Soren. Good times were had by all.
I ran out of bricks.
Alright, so you're exporting fertilizer, and these things really don't use much, if any, fertilizer, to be honest with you. Precision import bus is moving stacks at a time into the network. Nice work, dude. I think we're good to go. Alright, so we got a decent amount of lemons coming in, hopefully. We'll have a good amount of chestnuts coming in, even more so, or walnuts than we had before. And, alright, so how do we want to do a reed farm? Maybe, I think I have an idea. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Soren and I came up with an interesting plan for paper. Because we have a ton of something that you can make paper out of. Wood.
Lots.
Yeah, we have a ton of wood, dude. We need to, like, use it. You sure you want me to, like, just get rid of all this stuff? Or type Omni Wrench.
Yeah, just recycle what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just put them in the AE system or something.
With pleasure. If only the
Do
system
my
reached.
new matter endeavors elsewhere.
Because we don't have enough of that stuff, right?
No, no.
Nah, we're
Never.
good. Look at all this mess you've got going on, man. You're crazy. Alright. I'll leave, like, part of the junk here just because I want to get building on this. So carpenter is what I'm going to need. I need 2 carpenters. 1 and 2. And we need a couple things here. So first off, what I want to get into it is water. So what I'm thinking is I got some liquiducts. 1, 2. That's a lot of junk. Shovel, please. Alright, so this can be something like... I think I have most of the stuff I need with me, too. I'm pretty proud of myself.
Nice.
Okay, this goes here. So now we should have plenty of water showing up. We're going to need power. So we'll probably want redstone energy conduits, something like this. Let's see, where's a nearby redstone energy conduit line? There's got to be... I mean, these guys are producing energy, but I really don't know if I want to tap that. I thought I was running redstone energy somewhere. Pretty sure I'm running it up here somewhere. Let me track it down, guys. I'll be back in a second. Alright, guys. For now, I'm just stealing power from my steam engines. That shouldn't be a problem. Running it behind the wall here. One of these days, we'll make this basement look pretty soaring, right?
Yep.
That's your job. You know that, right? Like, it's clearly not my job. Okay, just so we're clear. You know what? I need another one of these. Hang on. Alright, so we need 2 things going on here. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I think I need to separate these guys. So let's get this placed here. Liquiduct. And carpenter. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys need to be separated like that. Alright, because we're using ME interfaces with crafting stuff in them, and basically what we're going to say is, for 1 piece of wood, you get 4 wood pulp. Cool. So let's go upstairs and teach that. So right now my system's waiting on paper to be able to craft books. We're going to say 1 piece of wood equals 4 wood pulp in code. And that the system doesn't care so much about. However, put this in here. Next one, interface block, which is not crafted yet, but should be by now. You're going to go here, and we're going to say 2 wood pulp equals 1 piece of paper. And do I have basic exports, but I need an import. Basic import, cool. I do have some of them, good. I'll come over here and we'll say 2 for 1 in code. My inventory is getting full.
On me.
What are you doing, Soren? You're like hiding somewhere.
I'm working on a little project.
Should I be afraid?
Nope.
Okay.
They look pretty nifty in the end. I made
So
this
we'll
with
have
vanilla
this,
redstone before,
this.
so. And then red power wire. Now I'm trying another variation of redstone.
So here we go. This thing should now realize that it can craft paper if it sends the right things in here. So look, wood pulp is showing up. Paper, paper, crafting, beautiful. That's cool. Look, wood pulp, awesome. So there's some wood going in. It makes 4 wood pulp, and the wood pulp goes in and makes the paper for us. Excellent. So we just automated bookmaking. We've got tons of leather from the cows that are actually working out here. Remember I said I'd come back. I didn't forget for a change. You can see, obviously because I told this thing only to export wheat, is it only exporting wheat? But that's okay because it's just the way it's going to work out. Awesome. So we've got a pretty functional system. Let me put away a lot of the junk I don't need at this point. You and you and you and you, and wow, do I have a lot of junk. Soren, I blame you. Most of it's your junk.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Alright, so at this point, we should have an automated bookmaking system. So you can see here, currently crafting wood pulp. It's making the paper it needs in order to make books, so that it can fulfill the needs of the auto crafting thing down here that's making the books for us. I did set up a import bus down here, another fuzzy one, golden swords with damage. So basically this thing's only going to export damaged swords, okay? Exporting damaged swords. We are exporting golden swords into here. You can see we've got a little bit of work going on. Oh, you know what I could do? Just to prove this thing. Empty syringe? No. XP extractor? No. Where is my XP extractor? There it is. Cool. Just going to steal a few levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ought to be enough for the last little bit we need to do here. That should fulfill the mob essence requirements, and we'll see this whole thing in action. So hopefully we'll get a decent one. And I could easily, like I said, tweak this to do golden pickaxes. And I may. Like, maybe at some point I'll do golden pickaxes. Maybe at another point I'll do, like, golden armor. Like, obviously it's expensive in terms of gold, but I think in terms of experience, you're getting a lot more bang for your buck, right? I mean, you're doing a lot better than you would otherwise. So there's a golden sword coming in, working its way through, and you show up in there, and we got fire aspect, knockback, and sharpness. Cool. I think fire aspect is new for us. All right, so at some point we'll have to start sorting those books. You know, I mean, I upgraded it to an iron chest. I don't think we're going to fill this thing up that quickly, but who knows? Maybe I'll have overflow next time I log in. I guess we'll see. Maybe I should upgrade it to a gold chest, maybe, but honestly, I don't want to waste the gold at this point. So I can customize what enchants I get. So the other problem with, you know, doing it with books is you might get, like, some armor enchants, and you're like, I don't care about armor. I really just want, like, some cool sword enchants, right? So now you can customize exactly... Oh boy, now I'm afraid.
Well, I'm confused why this doesn't work.
It should, actually.
This kind of puts a limit in my plan over there.
That should function, actually. We'll play with it off camera and see if we can't come up with something neat.
Okay.
Are you sure this is... Try again? That is a good question.
And it's also this one at the very end, too.
It's weird. It's like every 4th one. Maybe it's a bug. We'll have to report it. Alright guys, like I said, Direwolf 20, I think it's time to wrap up, aren't we? Let me check. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, most definitely pretty much at the wrapping up point here. So, no idea what Soren's building, but we have to do a little bit of testing with MFR, I think. We need to update MFR too. I think we're a couple versions behind, and there might be, whatever bug that is, might be fixed, Soren, already. So, we got a lot accomplished today. We've got a lemon tree farm, which you can see the lemon trees are starting to, you know, pop up, grow, do their thing. Hopefully, they will start producing a lot of lemons for us, and then we don't have to worry so much about fruit juice. We should have a good surplus of that stuff. I do need to get working on alvearies pretty soon, and I'm pretty pleased with the enchanting system. Like I said, I think this is much better than you would get from enchanting books. I think just overall it's cooler. Now obviously, like I said, uses, I'm not going to say a lot of gold, but a decent amount of gold. Look at that. Here come the things now. Awesome. So you're done, right? You're going to go into here. And then you're immediately going to get exported. Perfect. So the sword should get pulled out. Nice. And there's fire aspect too. Loving it. Yep, sword's gone. Cool. Alright guys, so yeah, we got to wrap up the episode here. So this is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Definitely some new fun things to play with. Soren says goodbye as well, and take it easy.